Hello, and hope everybody is doing well. Today, we are going to talk about bacterial infections. Why should we talk about bacterial infections? We do have a lot of problem with virus, COVID-19, which do not have bacteria treatment, do not have vaccines. But bacteria, we do have antibiotics to deal with. Of course, do have some vaccines against it, but still, why should we bother about bacterial infections? And just I want to show you about some reports, very recent reports. One is in 2017, another one is 2019, which shows that there is a rising incidence of diphtheria in human, that too in Kerala. So, diphtheria is definitely going to be a problem. And today we are going to deal with or study about the organism that causes diphtheria. Can you name the organism? Yeah, it's Corynebacterium. And when you are talking about Corynebacteria, the word originates from Greek. Coryn means club and the bacterium means little rods. Even though they are little rods, they are arranged in V shape, S or some other shapes and just giving appearance of Chinese letter. And the colonies, the judges are club shaped. And we just tell about Corynebacterium, we can tell there are different three species of Corynebacterium that is very important. And one among them is Corynebacterium diphtheria, which cause diphtheria in humans, and the other two in animals. One is Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis, which cause two diseases, major diseases in animals. One is caseous lymphadenitis in sheep and goats, and the other one is ulcerative lymphangitis and pectoral abscess in horse. Ulcerative lymphangitis also causes disease in bovines. And the third one is Corynebacterium renale, which causes pyelonephritis and cystitis in cows. So these are the three important one. I'll just show you some video, which you can see a goat. There's a bulging in the neck of the goat, and when you pursing, you
Sure.
can see yellow material oozes out, and this yellow material is nothing but pus.
Yes.
So definitely this is a abscess, abscess on the
Yes,
neck
yes.
region. And when you press it, you can see large amount of pus oozing out. So this abscessation is by bacterial infection,
Okay.
and this disease in cod is mainly caused by Corynebacterium, and the disease is known as caseous lymphadenitis. And this caseous lymphadenopathy causes abscession in different parts of the body. It can occur in this subcutaneous region. You can see this area in the neck region, even the other region, any part of the body it can occur. And it can occur in internal parts. You can see the lungs, multiple abscession in the lungs, and you can see abscession in the liver. Of course, it can affect the spleen, different organs. And the etiology, we already tell about the etiology. It is mainly, yeah, Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis. And this has a worldwide occurrence and do occur in India too. This abscession usually occur in peripheral goats, but mostly in sheep it is internal abscession. Transmission is mainly by contaminate from the contaminated environment, and this organism, this Corynebacterium, is an ubiquitous organism found in every part of the body environment, and from the environment to the cut surface, it can get in to the cut surface. In sheep, you know the shearing goes cut and anything, but with this browsing animal, you can get cut or skin cut in any part of the body, and if this infected by these organisms, then there will be multiplication in the site of infection and cause abscession, and sometimes it may get into the macrophages, and from the macrophages it get into the usual lymph nodes and cause very much caseation. You can see caseation formation in the lymph nodes. So clinically, the animal won't show much problems, and if it is peripheral one, this abscess may not be painful, and you can see this enlargement. Of course, sometimes the peripheral will be affected, sometimes the regional lymph nodes will be affected. But if it is the internal organs and if it is rupture, then the case become fatal. And this is the different pictures showing abscession in different areas, neck region and near the abdomen. And this is the lymph node appearance, where you can see caseation in the lymph nodes. Different parts you can see caseous materials in the lymph nodes. And this is histology, where you can find in the internal, in the central part is caseous materials, dead materials. Diagnosis, as with any bacterial infections, the diagnosis is mainly by, yeah, culture and biochemical test. And this biochemical test, after culture, you can go for make it smear, and you can see gram positive rods, which is having the V shape or Chinese letter shapes, and you can go for biochemical test for confirmation of species. But nowadays we don't go for a biochemical test, but we go for, yeah, PCR. So that will be easier one to identify the species. And that is about this disease. And just want to show you two photos. Here the photos is not of God, not of sheep, but this, the left one is, yeah, it's cattle, and the right one is horse, and the disease is a little bit different, and this is the ulcerative lymphangitis in bovines and horse. Regarding this one, we'll till next time. For the time being, I will show you sign off from this sessions. Thank you, thank you much. Have a nice day. Thank you.